Welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth, where we cut the BS and give you the truth all about sports. Once again, I am Bryce Olden, hosting this with Bryce Davis. I'm back in the building for another episode. It's been a crazy week for sports.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have the World Series starting tonight.
Yep.
The NBA kicked off this season this week.
This week, yep.
It's been hectic. It's been crazy, but obviously gives us a lot of content, a lot of things to discuss. First off, how are you?
Doing good. Yep. Got a lot of stuff going on. Got a lot of changes in my life, but gotta keep moving.
Got to. If you have some time, give you a quick story time.
Yeah.
So, last week, I went to a Hallo-Wing event, the first one I've gone to so far of the year. It was dubbed Hallo-Wing.
Yep.
So it was a combination of showing up dressed up in a costume, but there will also be a wing contest, right? So whoever brought the best wings wins. There was no stipulation, so you could either cook,
make it, buy it.
or buy it. There was no, So a couple things, right? If you're going to show up to any food competition, you should be the first judge. Meaning, whatever you buy, taste first.
Yeah.
Taste first.
Yep.
Even if it's last minute, you got to scramble, taste it first. Because you'd rather scramble, look for some last minute, than show up with some bullshit.
Yep.
Okay, that's important. Why? Because I showed up with some bullshit. I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. And what I didn't want to do is I didn't want to go to like our local grocery store and get wings.
Right, yeah, you don't want to go to
But looking back, I should have.
Yeah.
'Cause I had those.
And they taste good.
They taste fine.
Yeah, Schnucks wings is fire.
Yeah. We was joking about that because we couldn't tell. Because some of these wings, we like, man, this tastes like Schnucks wings. We was like, man, no, I didn't. We was like, ain't nothing wrong with that. We all like Schnucks wings.
Yeah.
And then we start making fun of him. We was like, yeah, man, put some little Schnucks on that. put a little Schnucks.
With just Schnucks sauce on
it. Dip it in some Schnucks, bro. It'll be all right. So I went on Grubhub, went to the highest rated place that had wings on it, ordered it. Thinking nothing of it. I'm like, cool. I think I got like Chipotle honey and
on paper that sounds fire.
mild barbecue, right? Something like mild barbecue.
Yeah.
Rule number 2. If you're gonna order from a place you've never ordered from before, stick to the basics.
Yeah.
So, why do I say that? No Chipotle, nothing.
Yep.
Barbecue.
Yeah, barbecue, hot.
Like buffalo or whatever.
Yeah.
Or breaded or dry, whatever.
Yeah.
Naked, whatever, how you phrase
Naked,
use it. That's it.
Yep.
Don't get funny with it.
Yeah.
Chili zing or lime.
Yeah. Asian zest.
Keep it simple and sweet because you've never had this place before.
Yep.
So I order it, and I knew I was in trouble. Food comes here, and I'm with your brother and some other people, and somebody looks at it and goes, this is before we get there.
Yeah.
And they go, did you mean to get this some Chili's? I said, Chili's?
Oh.
I said, I didn't get this from Chili's.
Oh.
I said, I got it from, it's just wings.
I know exactly what that is.
Yeah,
so, because I've been door dashing.
Yeah.
That's a ghost kitchen.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a place that, because I've done it before. I've gone to a Denny's. I got some like Nathan's hot dogs. Like, Nathan's hot dogs? That's on the East Coast.
Right.
We're going to get a Nathan's hot dogs. Walk up into a Denny's. Here you go, some Nathan's hot dogs. Like, what the hell?
So I was like, because it was in a Chili's box.
Yep.
It was wrapped in Chili's wrapping or whatever. And I'm like, so does Ghost Kitchen mean that the Chili's people themselves made it or some random person?
That's 100% what that means. That means that Chili's, beyond just their regular customer clientele, they also have this other kitchen that just makes stuff to get delivered out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it this? But like, is it stuff?
It's whatever Chili's is making, you're getting.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I thought I was ordering from It's Just Wing. Turns out it was just Chili's.
Yep.
And I'm like,
how many did you get?
you had to bring 10, but I got so I brought like 2, so 8.
8 and 8. Okay, yeah.
You can go to like so it was like 8, whatever. And I didn't taste it.
Yeah. So you get it in, but he's like, well, it's Chili's, so whatever.
Well, no, I was like, oh, it's Chili's. But I'm like, I only could bring so many. Had I known it really didn't matter about the limit, I would have just tasted one of each and then been like,
let me go somewhere else.
Real quick. So I get there, everybody's having a good time, and it's time for the test, right? And I should also note that because I didn't taste it, I'm tasting it for the first time like everybody else is. So I'm not sure
Yeah.
Whenever I eat a wing, if it's mine or someone else's.
So they just put them all in like there's no containers, like it's just kind of out and open.
It was, I mean, everybody brought containers there, and they already heat them up, but like.
No, that's what I'm saying. They didn't put it back in the original container.
No.
Dang.
So I'm like,
you playing Russian roulette with your own wings,
bro, dog. So people eating them, and you know, some people like, oh man, this wing is good. Man, this wing trash. You don't know which one. And you saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, man, this one wing good. This wing trash. You don't know if you trashing your own
wings, yeah.
And you going in with everybody else, or if you solo, or you like something and everybody else is killing it, right? So I remember there was this teriyaki wing that I thought was horrible.
Okay.
But everybody else was like, oh, this wing fire, man. This wing fire. I'm like, man, fuck y'all. Then they taste these other wings, and I'm like, and people had like mixed feelings on them, but they like oh, these aren't gonna win. I'm like, okay, cool. I thought I had a post for which ones people were not liking, so I said, you know what? Worst comes to worst, my wings were just forgetful.
Yeah.
Right.
No one cared.
Yeah. They're good. They're bad. I can escape here. Mission Impossible style.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst.
I snuck in with some wigs. Yeah. Nobody liked them. I snuck out.
Right. No one gives a damn. Right. And there was a late entry. This one guy came in with this big batch of wings. Right.
Yeah.
We eating them, and they're chewables. You know.
Yeah, you're not trying to hurt nobody's feelings.
Right. Everybody. And I told myself, I'm like, you know what? If you cooked. Anybody who cooked, I was gonna grade on the curve because you actually put sweat equity in.
Yeah.
And I remember they started going like, yo, who wings was this? Because we picked who won or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, who wings? The person who won their wings, I'll be honest with you, the best wing to me was honestly, somebody cheated. I think it was my cousin. They went to like Popeyes or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, well, what else? Try something? We be lying. We all liked it. We since we be kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But also, it started off. It was the first wing we ate, and it was a spicy Popeye wing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I spent the next couple of wings trying to get the spice. You know
off your tongue so you can actually taste the rest of these wings.
Right. And they was like, Bryce. They was like, my cousin like, Bryce, what would you bring? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't taste mine. And then the groundswell started happening.
Oh.
They was like, well, shit, then this supposed to be yours. We can't account for these. And I'm thinking to myself, shit, I don't know. I'm like, mine was honey barbecue. Did it taste like that? And I was like, what's the other one? I said honey chipotle. And then they just, yeah, nigga, it's yours. Yeah, it's yours.
You shouldn't have said nothing.
You these trashy ass wings here on the spotlight.
Yep. You shouldn't have said nothing.
Some girls like, man, it's so bad. Nigga, take 2 shots. In fact, take a third one. I said, damn, you know.
You should have said nothing.
I said, I'm cooked, bro.
Yep.
And then I was like, I'll be a good sport. And I took the 2 shots. And then somebody came in, and the girls who take 2 shots came in the room after. It was like, low key, it was the chewables. But
we're not going. He cooked his wings, so we can't just.
Yeah. So you're a good sport about it. Whatever.
Yeah.
I said, all right, fine. And then I told her, I was honest. I was like, I'm like, y'all, I'll be honest with you. I bought these last minute off Grubhub. Never even tasted them. And I'm like, and what made me mad was, I get back home.
Yeah.
Right. And the box is still there. I never threw it out.
Oh.
So like, I'm like, you know what? Because I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Let me taste the sauce.
Yeah. And it was spicy. And I'm like, wait a minute. The wings that everybody was hating, I'm like, I don't remember those being like, now my tongue could have been compromised.
Yeah, absolutely cooked at that
Popeye,
point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't remember that one being like the spice. I want like a low-key recount.
Stop the count.
Yeah. Bro, I was so full, dog. Your plate just a bunch of half-eaten
wings. Yeah, because everybody brought a bunch of them. You just gnawing on wings the whole time. Yeah.
It's funny. Your brother was like, he made a mistake of like, he's like, I don't think y'all brought my wings out. And I'm like, shut up. Like, shut up. Like, I'm like, if mine was that great, you ordered yours off. He did the same thing. Just
yeah.
If Ghost Kitchen, we were ghost buyers. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
And they flamed his shit too.
Dang.
And it's funny. The last dude came in, and he was so late. They was like, you gotta drink too, because they was like, you gotta drink because you late. and then somebody tasted, they was like, and then his was really good. Low-key.
Okay, yeah.
Like, low-key should have won. And they was like, you got these from the Stooks too. He was like, no, man, I cooked mine. They was like, no, shot. So he walked in. And he spent the first 5 minutes being on trial. He didn't get a chance to like settle in.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, say, hey, drink.
Yeah.
And what are these wings?
Right. Like,
Snooks, take another one. Get another shot.
Yeah. And he was like, nah, man, I'm poor.
Standing on business.
He like break down how he cooked it. It was funny. But Oh no, man, we had a good time.
That's
man.
good. That's good.
It was fun. On a more serious note,
Yep.
obviously the NBA kicked off this week, and unfortunately, despite the great basketball, that we
Yeah,
got,
great basketball.
We got Victor Wembanyama breakout game.
Yep.
Put everybody in the league on notice. We got
OKC
double overtime
twice.
Twice, right? Aaron Gordon going for 50 in
80.
the first week. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it was a lot. Warriors going undefeated so
Yeah.
far. So, but it was all overshadowed with the news that came out regarding the NBA and its various and gambling and all that. And 3 prominent NBA people were arrested.
Yeah.
Head coach for the Portland Trail Blazers, NBA Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups.
Yep.
Current Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier.
Mm-hmm.
And although when he was at the time of his incident, he was playing for the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah.
And former NBA player Damon Jones were all arrested. I'll let Bryce pull up.
Yeah.
We found this NBC News article that kind of did a pretty good job of breaking it down. We're just kind of going to talk about it as he goes through each one.
Yeah. So it's by Daniel Atkin, John Dentist, and Tom Wither, and Chloe Atkins. Daniel Arkin. My bad. Winning is typically a good thing for head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, but 6 years ago, the scammers allegedly using Chauncey Billups as part of a sprawling criminal scheme. So there were unsuspecting poker players to rig tables believed he was winning far too much. Billups was a face card, prosecutors said, a high-profile person who could help attract big fish gamblers to risky cards games in Manhattan, Vegas, Miami, and the Hamptons. Billups, aided by equipment like manipulated shuffling machine and X-ray table, played on the cheating team. In the middle of a game in Vegas, April 2019, the orchestras of the plot realized they had a problem. Billups was winning way too many improbable hands. The streak would surely draw suspicion, they said in text messages, including in court documents until Thursday. Billups needed to do something very few professional athletes enjoy doing, lose on purpose. That's the only way the criminal enterprise could keep raking in cash. And it ultimately netted more than $7 million over 6 years.
So a couple things from now on. One, I want to know what people saw Chauncey Billups and was like, you know what? Chauncey Billups invited me to a card game. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like Billups is the one that got you, you know? That's the guy?
That's the guy.
Man, his milk dud had that. Man, what? Dog, no. I was, because later on, it goes even more in depth with the technology they use, but bro.
Yeah, see-through tables, contact lenses.
Yeah. It felt like out of a movie.
Yeah, facts.
I'm like,
no, facts. Have you seen the movie Molly's Game?
No, but I've heard of it.
So when
who is it? Is it who? Not Jessica Chastain. Who's in that?
I had it pulled up just recently.
Yeah. It's funny. I started seeing all the poker movies, Rounder, 21, and
Jessica Chastain. You was right.
Yeah, Jessica Chastain. Okay, that's what I thought it was. Okay.
Yeah, same situation. Well, not same because she was like doing the card thing on her own, and the Russian mob was like, "Hey, you're stepping on our toes. You're gonna have to." And and then they got busted for Rico. So I'm wondering if it's like a same situation. Maybe Chauncey was already kind of doing like a high stakes underground poker thing, and the mob was like, "Hey, you gonna have to ante up."
So it's funny you brought that up because later on in the article, it talks about how Chauncey and whoever he was dealing with, that kind of, they didn't allude to that, but like
it feels
when
like
it comes when like for the mob helped when it came to like protection, and then when it came to like making sure that people actually paid and all that kind of stuff, and they would get kind of like a cut for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously they help with like resource and things of that nature. But it is interesting that maybe that is part of it.
Yeah.
Maybe they were doing something on the low. They got wind of it somehow and it was like, all right, we want in. Yeah. You know?
And you're not telling the mob no.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's funny when it comes to Chauncey Billups because I'm glad we start with him first because his is different because his has technically nothing to do
Very true.
with the NBA.
Yeah.
His to me no different than just committing a player who plays for the NBA who just happens to be committing crimes outside. So like I hate to use that as an example, but kind of what Aaron Hernandez is doing. Yeah. How he was a criminal. Yep. But it had nothing to do with like football. Yeah. You know, he was just a guy who was committing crime who just happened to be in the NFL. Yep. Chauncey Billups is kind of the same thing.
He's a coach.
He just happened to be a coach.
Yeah.
But his rigging card games
had nothing to do with the integrity of the game.
Yeah.
It had something to do with his own integrity as a person.
100%.
But it had nothing to do with the game. I am curious to see how his involvement with just anything gambling related, period, would impact just his standing with the league.
Yeah.
You know, because I thought about it as far as, I'm like, I wonder if he would get like stripped of his Hall of Fame status.
I thought about that.
But I'm like, technically his has nothing to do with basketball.
It doesn't. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm curious if just the stench of it would be like,
getting caught up in a RICO case doesn't help.
Is it a full RICO?
It's not a full RICO, but it feels close to a RICO case.
Right.
But if it's getting caught up in something like this, I feel like hurt that a little bit, but that would be on the National Basketball Hall of Fame or to really make that decision of like, okay, we don't want to have. I guess it depends on how he gets like sentenced, like how the sentencing goes. If they feel if the sentencing is like, yeah, you were well aware of what you were doing, you were a full participant, and you had no qualms about doing it, then maybe it's like, yeah, we gotta take it down. But if more like you got coerced into this, maybe to get a little bit lenient.
Right. Well, go ahead and pull up as we keep going breaking down. Because again, there are two other guys.
Yeah. So that was a part of Operation Nothing But Bet,
right?
As the FBI had called it. That one was Royal Flush. My bad.
Yeah, that was Royal Flush.
That was Royal
the
Flush.
Royal Flush gang.
Yeah.
Batman Beyond, for all you who don't know.
But the other one is Nothing But Bet.
Mm-hmm.
That one is about Terry Rozier. And it says, in the first case dubbed Nothing But Bet, federal agents, prosecutors accused 6 defendants of participating in an insider sports betting scheme that exploited confidential information about basketball players and teams. One of the Eastern District of New York told reporters at the news conference. Nocella called the alleged conspiracy one of the most brazen sports corruption scenes since the online sports betting became widely legalized in the United States. Rozier was charged in that indictment that the former Charlotte Hornets player was arrested Thursday morning in Orlando. My bad.
Oh, man, I'm like, what?
Orlando. And he appeared
Atlanta?
in the city's federal court house later that day. The indictment says he was also known by nicknames as Scary Terry and Chum. To get back to Terry Rozier's. So this is where they're starting. So the Charlotte Hornets were preparing to face off against New York Pelicans on March 23rd, 2023, and Rozier had a plan. Rozier at the time, the starter for the Hornets, told De Niro Laster, a childhood friend, that he was going to prematurely remove himself from the game in the first quarter due to a supposed injury and not return to play any further. Laster turned around and sold the tip about Rozier's intention to other defendants and co-conspirators, giving them a chance to place fraudulent wagers based on non-public information, prosecutors say. Rozier was true to his word, they said, playing roughly 9 minutes and 34 seconds before taking himself out of the game. The bets ranked in the thousands of dollars. Prosecutors accused Rozier and Laster and 4 other defendants of participating in a scheme to defraud betting companies by providing, obtaining, and using non-public information related to NBA teams to place and cause others to face fraudulent sports wagers for profit and to launder the proceeds thereof.
Right. And then Damon Jones.
Damon Jones, yeah.
And his is kind of similar.
His is similar, but it's also separate.
Yeah. But the main difference is he wasn't playing.
Yes.
He's a former player. We should be noted he was not doing this while. Well, you really couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah.
The thing. Wait till you find it. But let me know when you find it. The thing that sucks about the whole Terry Rozier thing is, it's funny because it's a childhood friend of his that he gave this information to, and it just speaks to kind of like the importance of having the right people around you. Because if my dude who was in the NBA making already good money, and the thing about Terry Rozier people got to remember is, it's not like he's a role player or whatever, but he was starting for the Hornets.
Yeah.
It was like he was just, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was just some guy like Jonte Porter who was like the end of the bench or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he was starting. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and the fact that you're a starter in the NBA, making the money that he was making, and you're a childhood friend, if my friends in the NBA tells me that, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? What you talking about? No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just, bro. Like, So, Jones is a part of the Chauncey Billups one.
Oh, okay. I thought Jones was attached to the Terry Rozier one.
It said, I'll just read this one. I read the further on the Operation Royal Flush. In the second case, dubbed Operation Royal Flush, like Bryce stated, prosecutors accused 31 defendants of a plot to rig underground poker games. The suspects allegedly used high-tech cheating gadgets to steal millions of dollars from games backed by 4 of the 5 families that have long ruled organized crime in the New York area. The high-tech equipment described by Nocella included poker chip trays that secretly read cards with a hidden camera, special contact lenses that can read pre-marked cards, and an X-ray table that can read cards facing down. Billups was charged in that indictment along with former NBA player Damon Jones. It was not immediately clear where Billups was arrested, but he appeared Thursday in court in Portland, Oregon, where he lives. He was released on conditions that included travel restrictions, no gambling activity, a no-contact order, and standard conditions regarding firearms, according to NBC affiliate KGW. Billups coached the Blazers on Wednesday night in Portland. Jones was arrested in Las Vegas. It was not immediately clear whether Jones had an attorney. Calls and text messages to a phone number believed to belong to him were not returned. Let me see. I see more. It says three of the defendants were allegedly involved in both cases, according to Christopher Raya, assistant director in charge of the FBI's New York field office. Let me see. I'm looking more. Jones allegedly sold information on a prominent NBA player's injury, which is now believed to be LeBron James.
Yeah.
To bettors while he was an unofficial assistant coach for the Los Angeles Lakers in February 2023. He is said to have texted a co-conspirator that a certain player would be out when the Lakers faced the Milwaukee Bucks on February 9, 2023. Get a big bet on Milwaukee tonight before the information is out, Jones said, according to the indictment. When the game started that night, fans and viewers learned LeBron James was out with a sore left ankle and foot, according to a game recap from the time. This is the poker games.
Yeah.
The dozens of men and one woman accused of rigging poker games across the country over the last half-decade can't be accused of using low-tech methods. The defendants are said to have used rigged shuffling machines that were secretly altered to read the cards in a deck, predict which player at the table had the best hand, and relay that valuable information via interstate wires to an off-site operator. The operator then communicated that information by cell phone to one of the cheaters, referred to as the quarterback or the driver, who used secret signaling with other scammers at the table. But that wasn't the extent of the cheating system, according to prosecutors. The orchestrators also used electronic poker chip trays that could secretly read cards placed on the table, card analyzers with decoy cell phones that could surreptitiously, I don't know how to pronounce that, detect which cards were on the table, and playing cards with markers visible only to players wearing specific design contact lenses or sunglasses. All that was in the service of what prosecutors characterized as a complex fraud scheme to rig or cheat at illegal poker games in the Eastern District of New York and throughout the United States beginning in at least 2019. The suspect allegedly rigged card games and otherwise straight tables at locations across New York City, Las Vegas, Miami, and the Hamptons. The defendants did that with the help of organized crime families who provided support and protection for the games and collected owed debts from the games in exchange for a portion of the illegal gambling proceeds, according to the indictment. The victims, who were defrauded out of millions of dollars, had no idea they were playing against cheaters, it says. Meanwhile, members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese crime families used threats and intimidation to assure payment of debts from the rigged games and the Square illegal poker games organized by the defendants, prosecutors said. Prosecutors estimate that defendants caused losses to victims totaling at least $7 million. Everybody has already claimed their innocence.
Of course.
Until Rozier lawyer came out and says that he didn't like the fact that they said he was willing to turn himself in.
Yeah.
They wanted the photo op and all that kind of stuff. But he claimed to be innocent. Billups said the same thing. His attorney said the same thing, that he's pleading innocence as well. They've both been placed on leave by the league.
Yep.
Who is currently looking into the matter as well. Obviously, the league did look into
Terry Rozier prior to 2 years ago when it happened.
But found nothing. Because people keep getting mad at the NBA, and I have to tell people all this all the time. The NBA, okay. I know there's this misnomer that because the NBA is a $1 billion industry and sort of like the NFL is the same thing, that they have these power.
No.
To just, or the capability to just, like, to look into things similar to how the FBI can. Well, it's not. The NBA is a league they know how to do basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't. You know what I mean?
Well, think about. I think the most public one that I can remember was like the Ray Rice one. Like,
Right.
all the NFL could go off of was the videotape that was available to them,
Yes.
and that was it.
Right.
Right. So in even in this case, I get people are upset with the NBA. I'm a little bit too, but for different reasons. At this point, they can only go off of what they can get. If they can't get anything, then you have to just make a decision.
Right.
And they made that decision.
And I don't think people do people understand what we just read.
Yeah.
You think the NBA had access to know?
Yeah, phone records.
Yeah,
that'd be like
technology.
That'd be like your job asking for your phone records,
Yeah.
unless you committed a crime against them.
Right.
They're not getting that phone record.
Yeah. Or even just the know-how to understand, like, okay, yeah, they had this technology. We found that you guys had this technology. Well, if the NBA was able to find that, then the people who helped investigate that, you need to be working for somebody else.
You need to be working
Not
for
the NBA.
You need to be working for somebody else, and give that information to the authorities.
Yeah.
What are we doing with it?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like NBA, like they're not. That's out of their scope.
Yeah.
Right. I know people like there's this notion that, like, you know, if they wanted to, I know Stephen A. Smith say this all the time. You know, they have resources to know if they can figure out what type of underwear you sleep in and all that. It's a difference between just following somebody, and just keeping tabs on, like, making sure they're not embarrassing the league.
Exactly.
You know, they're not out clubs all night and hanging out. That's what you know what I'm saying? The image.
That's what they have the power to do.
Yeah, it was easy to follow. Follow you. That's not hard. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not tapping your phones.
Yeah. You know, they just the know-how to even know who to call to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. But this is my thing with this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Is the minute gambling got introduced into sports, right? This was bound to happen.
Yep.
And my reason is gambling, no different than anything else, is a vice. It's no different than drinking.
Yep.
No different than drugs. No different than sex or porn.
Yep.
It's a vice. And when you introduce a vice to anything, what comes with it is greed.
Yep.
Right? You put like, you know, a wine and spirit store in a neighborhood, you're bound to create an alcoholic.
Yep.
Right? You introduce drugs, both illegal and prescribed, into people, they can get addicted. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sex is widely available on the internet. You're going to get, you know what I'm saying?
You can get it. Yeah.
Right? Like, these things, because people always overindulge.
Yep.
There's always going to be somebody who goes a little bit too far, right?
Yep.
Because people are greedy.
Yep.
It can't just be one drink.
Yeah.
It can't just be one hit of a drug. It can't just be whatever it is. You can't just sleep. Whatever your addiction is, it can't just be it.
Yep.
Right? So here we have these guys who are prominent people who either played in the NBA, or coaching in the NBA, or currently playing in the NBA, who at least made money. You know what I'm saying? They probably not hurting as bad as you think. Hell, Damon Jones was an unofficial coach for the Lakers. Who knows how well they paid? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's safe to say they didn't need the money.
Yeah.
But greed.
Yep.
You
I
know,
can always get more.
I can always get more. Oh, wait. Like, all I gotta do is just fake an injury for a game here or two, spread out. No one none the wiser. Only we know. Sure.
Yeah.
Chauncey, hey, we can just rig these games using elaborate technology. You win some, you lose some. No one want to be none the wiser.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm Damon Jones. Hell, no one. I'm a low. No one know me.
Yeah. I am a nobody.
I ain't played in the league in damn near 2 decades.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I use some information here and there off the cuff, make them look extra cash. No one want to be none the wiser. I can slip this under the rug and keep it pushing, right? Yep. Why? Because greed.
Yep.
These guys need the money? No. But greed makes sin. It's a sinful reason.
Yeah.
So people can't be surprised, because, again, we have proof that in the history of, especially the United States, that when you introduce these things into the public, people were overindulged.
Yep.
And it was easy when it was always in one location or two, right? And it was in Vegas, or Atlantic City.
Yep.
Yes, casinos existed in most states or whatever.
Yeah, but you couldn't officially at the casinos in other states. You couldn't officially do sports betting,
or it just wasn't as glamorized and in your face.
True.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Vegas was like the devil's playground.
Yeah.
People went to Vegas. There was a reason the phrase "what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas."
Very true. Yeah.
Because when you get there, it was like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
All the stuff that you don't see in your little local town, your little local city.
Yep.
They have it. You go there, you go wild, you go home.
Yep.
You can't get addicted to gambling if you can't go to a casino down the street.
Yeah.
It's not there. And if you want to. And yes, you can do online poker, because that's been a thing for a while. But most people aren't hip to it like that.
Yeah, but there are ways to do it, but it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
So for the majority of people who aren't degenerate gamblers, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I just don't have the access to it.
Right.
Now there's more access, and now more people are becoming degenerate gamblers potentially because there's more access.
Right.
How it goes. You had to be okay with that when you said we're allowing sports betting.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be okay with that.
Right. So I just think that we've opened up this floodgate.
Oh,
to
definitely.
This, and now that it's just, and yes, it's NBA players, but I think that people will be surprised how widespread it is, probably across the United States.
Oh yeah,
as far as
I
just
think
people, just the idea of
currently,
gambling.
I think it's like 50% of young men are addicted to gambling at this moment.
Right. Just the idea of just.
Yeah,
You know,
like because I mean, it is easy, right? You watch the game and say, "Yo, who's gonna get?" Let's take football, right? Nick Chubb's gonna run for under 5 yards in this game. You're like, that's a possibility. Yeah, I'll put 50 on it.
wait, under 5 yards?
Yeah, like let's say they're playing like. I'm trying to think of the best D line in the game right now.
The best D line?
Yeah.
Maybe they're playing. Shit. Who's the best D line?
I actually don't know that question.
I should know that too.
Yeah.
I watch the game routinely.
Yeah.
Maybe. They're not the best D line. They have a lot of good defensive linemen ish. You can say the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants.
But they don't. They do not have one.
No. Yeah,
But they're actually at the bottom. But like they have Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter's a good rusher. Kayvon
Yeah.
Thibodeau. Brian Burns leads the league in sacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like you go to the Giants today. We're anticipating they're going to stuff them. So you might get like under 5,
Right.
or under 5 per carry.
Right.
I'll put 20 on it. It's easy.
Yeah.
See, let me put 20.
Under 5 per carry for Nick Chubb. Yes.
Yeah,
sign me up
give me
for
that. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that. Oh,
sure.
and here's 2 more parlays for you.
Right.
Sure, I'll take them. It's that easy.
Yeah.
It's that easy. And I don't blame people necessarily for falling into it. Now I do blame you when like you realize you got a problem and now you're not taking the steps to mitigate it. Then I blame you.
Right.
But when you get let in the door, I don't blame you for walking in the door. It was wide open.
Mm-hmm.
But for me right now, what I want to see the NBA and a lot of the other sports organizations, because now we had the scandal with Shohei Ohtani. We got the scandal where Jay Will and a couple other
Calvin Ridley got
Calvin
suspended.
Ridley got suspended. So the NFL's had an issue now, and now it's hitting the NBA. They have to, I think, just set a hard and fast line of like, listen, y'all, don't.
Well, technically, it already exists. It already exists.
But it's got to be consistent, right? Because they did it with Deontay Porter, and it was pretty obvious because the betting organization was like, we're pretty sure he made these bets.
Right.
And they did the same thing with Terry Rozier. It's like, we're pretty sure he influenced these bets.
Right.
Very well. If that's the case, bye.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking their word for it because they know this betting shit better than we do.
Right.
And that's it. If they give us a hint that you did something, that's it for you. And it needs to just be that way.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you can't afford to have the discussions that are already being that are having, right? Everyone's already like, it's rigged, refs, this, that, the third, and then you pile on a gambling controversy on top of that. I gotta dead it now.
The problem with deading it is, I don't think that deads it. It's already legal in the NBA.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
It's already there's a reason why Deontay Porter got banned.
Yeah.
It's already illegal. The problem is the access. You can't undo the access. That's the only way to do it, though. If not, the genie to me is already out the bottle.
It's already out the bottle, but for the sake of the health of your league, it's got to be consistent. If we even catch a whiff of you doing this, that's it for you, and that's just it.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is murder illegal in the United States?
Yes.
Today, is somebody going to murder somebody?
Oh, absolutely.
It's illegal.
But I'll counter that. Do people feel safe knowing that if you get convicted for murder, you go away?
No, because people still lock their doors at night.
Fair.
People still lights on. Got to be home by a certain time.
Fair.
None of us are. This ain't Pleasantville. People still aren't just walking the street because we know it exists.
Yeah.
There's a reason why people feel like they have to carry a gun. There's
fair.
a reason for that because people don't feel safe, right?
Yeah.
So I said it to say, once that genie's out the bottle, it's hard to get it back. And I think with the NBA and with all these leagues,
all of them.
there's only one way to do it. You have to sever tires. You have to sever ties to gambling companies. You have to establish a disconnect. You can't say you're getting in trouble for, hey,
you get in trouble for gambling, or a reporter for NFL Network, hey, we're suspending Calvin Ridley. By the way, this is brought to you by
Fair.
Underdog fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
Like
I get that.
You have there's an oxymoronic to it. It happened yesterday on ESPN.
Yeah.
They were talking about it on Get Up, and then at the bottom of it was ESPN Bet as they were talking about this.
Yeah.
In real time, people saw the graphic guy like bump it out. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But for most of the segment, you can see the ESPN Bet. There's an irony to that.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can't. It's like I find it funny when people do like these reads. Like there are people right now who work for podcast networks who talk about, they're going to talk about this case.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of talking about during that episode, they're going to talk about
underdog fantasy,
prize picks,
Yeah.
or whatever. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Hard rock bet, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just so there's some irony to it. You can't escape it. It's all around you. So yes, all these leagues have a hard lineup for it, but it's too late because when I get home, I see it.
That's fair.
It's on my phone. It's on my buddy's phone. It's on my neighbor's phone. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
It's on all the commercials. I can watch a random YouTube video.
I'm
It's
gonna
there.
get Kevin Hart.
You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
get
saying?
Kevin Hart. I'm gonna get who are those MGM bets?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you can't escape it. So now it comes down to willpower, right? Who's gonna give in and who's not?
That's fair.
It's simple. Some guys are gonna give in, like we've seen.
Yeah.
And some guys aren't, like with any other vice.
Yeah.
So now I think it's kind of too late. I think you just kind of gotta accept it. Again, when you get I do agree with what you said is the minute you get a whiff of it, you're done.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is what it is. We don't
Yeah.
got time to deal with it. Do I think? I do think to your point, the harshness of just the whiff of you possibly being
Yeah.
associated with that, because we've seen NFL suspend people
Yeah.
just because the optics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Think about it, with J-Mo, with J Will, or is it Jameson Williamson? He wasn't even betting on NFL stuff. He was betting on he was just betting other shit, and
Yeah.
it was you did it at the facility.
Right.
You're suspended.
Right. Well, I'll give you an actual non-gambling example. Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
His was strictly based. He didn't get charged with nothing, but it was optics. You know what?
Yeah.
Optics bad. You get 6-game suspension.
Yeah.
Just optically.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, we don't know if you deflated the footballs. We don't even know if that even actually affected the goddamn thing.
We don't care.
Optically, people want us to do. We're gonna do something just optically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's where I think that they have to make people feel like we're doing something.
Exactly.
And that helps.
Yeah.
Now it helps the public perception, because that's what I'm worried about. I'm just trying to protect my public image.
And people may think that's, I'll be honest with you. If I'm Adam Silver, if I'm anybody in the league front office, if I have to sacrifice a few guys' careers, and they can be innocent, just for the integrity of the game, I'm doing it.
I would too. I'm
doing it.
I have to.
People are like, damn man, that's harsh. If I had to give you the death penalty off rip,
but it makes everyone around me think you did a good job.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And puts the fear of God in everybody else. Then yes, I would do that.
Yeah.
But do I think because of what history has shown us that people will stop doing
No,
it?
do I think people are stopping? Absolutely
no.
not.
I just think they'll go even more elaborate.
Exactly.
I think
what I would want if I'm these leagues, I want this shit to go back underground. Honestly, you make your bets with the shady bookie who lives in Connecticut. You do that.
Right.
You do your shady bets elsewhere.
Right.
Don't do it on the apps.
Right.
You just do your shady bets anywhere
Well, technically,
else.
Chauncey Billups was technically on the low.
That's
and
true.
He still got caught.
He still got caught.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
the other guys, right? You do what Chauncey Billups did.
Yeah.
It doesn't affect me.
Right.
That affects
fair.
you.
Yeah.
That affects you. That don't affect me.
Right.
You do that, right? Back with Jordan, right? You had a gambling problem. You didn't really care. It didn't affect us.
Right.
Do that.
Right.
Do that. But the moment you make us look bad, then we got a problem.
Yeah. I'm curious where this goes from here. It sucks that what's funny? I have a different take on this.
Okay.
People say like, man, it overshadowed the league. Yes and no. It
Yeah.
overshadowed the games, but also people are talking about the NBA.
That's true. There's the
Good. What's that phrase?
all press sometimes is good press.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, and I think where I would say that it made people realize, you know what? I just wanted to watch the basketball anyway. I don't care about all that mess because I had great games to watch.
Right.
I think that's what's happening, where people are like, that's a mess, but this was great. And I think that helped a little bit too. It helped that the games were also really good.
Yeah.
Which, let's go ahead and get to that.
Yeah.
Some really good basketball that got played.
A really good basketball got played. We talked about this over the summer with Victor Wembanyama. We saw him hanging out with Kevin Garnett trying to balance the darkness. Saw him hanging out with the Monk trying to balance the light.
Yeah, we saw him with Hakeem Olajuwon.
And unfortunately, my team was the first on the what do we call them? The alien invasion.
Alien invasion.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? like
that man from Mars.
Yeah, because oh my God, like
Yeah.
it's just this is what I think about the Spurs.
Yeah.
You know how the Thunder got a title real quick?
Yeah.
Like they just got real I mean technically for Shea it's around the time people start winning year 7, but technically this
Yeah,
Thunder
for
team,
everybody else, that was like 3 years in.
or 4 years in the league. I could see the Spurs because Castle looked really good.
Yep.
Harper looked really good.
Yeah.
And Fox isn't even playing yet.
I know.
I can see the Spurs either being a Thunder-like team where they get in there real quick and win,
Yeah.
or a 95 Shaq team with Victor being Shaq, where it's like, here we are.
Yep. We're
in the finals already.
We need one more
We're
piece.
already here.
Yep.
They got swept, right?
Yeah.
But they were there. Shaq
Yep.
was there. Shaq got drafted in 92.
Yep.
And was in the finals by 95.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can see Vic. It would not shock me if the Spurs are in the finals this year.
Yeah.
Wouldn't shock me.
Wouldn't. Yeah.
Now it would shock me if they won the damn thing.
Yeah, if they won, that would be crazy.
That's stunning.
But I agree with you. If they were to make it to the finals this year, and if Victor keeps up what we just saw, that would not be a surprise.
Yeah. Another takeaway from me from this week is the Houston Rockets are exactly the exact same team from last year.
100%.
All we did was swap out Fred VanVleet for Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
They have one guy who can pretty much put the ball in the basket consistently.
Yep.
Everybody else is shaky.
Yep.
Everybody else ball handling is shaky.
Yep.
The only other offense that looks like it can be consistent based on what we saw could be from Reed Shepard. Good to see him get some burn, get some clock. I can see, he can't guard anything because of his height.
Yep.
But other than that, I see the Rockets being a very tough defensive team, a long team. But other than that,
they
look exactly like last year.
Yeah, we don't have that consistent go-to bucket, which is I'm guessing that's what they want Kevin Durant to be.
Mm-hmm. Well, also that's what I'm saying. Outside of him,
Yeah.
you can't have one guy just score.
Yeah.
We saw that it didn't work with Tracy McGrady was in Orlando.
Yeah.
It worked one time with Allen Iverson in Philly.
Yeah.
Other than that, having one guy, you saw it with your team.
Yeah.
With Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine, yeah.
Having one guy just get buckets. Ask Mitch Richmond with the Kings.
Yep.
Ask Alex English when he was with the Nuggets. Right. I think he's the leading scorer for the '80s. Alex English, not Larry Bird, not Kareem, not Magic, not Dr. J, not Isaiah Thomas. Alex English ain't got shit to show for it.
Nope.
So this whole one-man scoring thing
Cannot
ain't working,
That won't
dog.
work.
James Harden tried it, didn't work.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this Houston team, as of right now, based on what I saw this week, is one round and done.
One round and done. Absolutely. There'll be a high seed, but it won't matter much.
Yeah. Another takeaway for me from what I saw is this may be it for the Warriors, but it can happen.
Yeah.
Now this may be it.
This might be the last ride.
But
they could win a chip.
They can win it.
They could win a chip. Yeah.
It may be it, but if it could be a title. It could be we all walking off with confetti on our face.
Yep.
They for a team that wasn't able to sign 90% of these dudes
to the last minute. Yeah.
For them to come out and get two really solid wins, beating the Lakers, LeBron's Lakers, and then beating the Nuggets was very impressive to me. I expect them to be there at the end.
Yep.
Their guys know their role.
Yeah.
Kuminga looks like he knows his role.
Yeah.
I
feel like over this process, just based on these two games, I feel like throughout the whole process, I think Curry and Kuminga were talking and having a discussion like, all right, listen, you're probably going to be here.
Right.
What are we doing? What do you want? What do I want from you? Let's get this done.
Right.
And it feels like Kuminga, I think Kuminga and Kerr finally got an understanding of what it is they want to do with each other.
Right.
And this might work.
And I also think they probably came to an understanding, realizing, okay, hey, Jonathan, it looks better for you if, one, you get a lot of playing time. In order for you to get a lot of playing time on my team, you got to do this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Right? Two, it looks better for you if we're winning.
Yep.
Because it looks like you're somebody who's able to contribute to winning basketball.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're able to do the things that I tell you to do, I can leave you out on the floor longer.
Yep.
I can start you. You can be at the games at the end. And then once it's time for you to get paid, Probably won't be from us, but be from
Yeah, but
somebody else.
you'll have the tape to get
You
paid.
have the tape to get paid, and people are like, damn, okay, he can be a part of winning culture. Let's see what happens when he gets a little bit more opportunity. Because obviously we have Jimmy Butler here, we have Stephen Curry. You're not gonna get the ball like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But based on what I
Jordan Poole got a bag, bro. You can get one too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they gave Jordan Poole the
Yeah,
bag.
we get, but still, Jordan Poole did what we asked,
Right.
And got a bag.
Yeah.
That can be you,
right. Eastern Conference. Well, I should go back to the West.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I want to talk your boy.
Yeah, yeah. So tough start. For us.
Hey, listen, going up against, I hold nothing against y'all's loss.
Yeah.
That first loss, you're going up against the monster.
I think that it showed that we actually need a point guard. Right now, we're experimenting with putting Coop at the 1, but right now we really don't have any other options outside of maybe starting D'Lo.
Yeah. Until Kyrie comes back.
Another thing I'm not liking from what I saw a lot of selfish basketball out there.
Yeah.
It was not swing. It was, I think, because Kyrie is out and because Coop is quote unquote the de facto point guard. I think these other guys think that they have the green light to just go ahead and jack up shots.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. We were not getting a lot of movement, a lot of stagnation, which I did not like because it made us predictable.
Yep.
When we're stagnant like that, it makes it difficult for us to take advantage of spacing.
Yeah.
Especially guys like, so it makes it hard for guys like Klay Thompson to get going. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Davis, I need to play better. I know he's out of shape right now. I know he's trying to play himself into shape. We've seen players do that. I'm not alarmed by that. Luke has done it.
Yep.
As a Mavericks fan, I'm used to it.
Yeah.
A player
Yeah.
I like being out of shape. What else is new? But he's gonna play. I mean, he's play a little bit more forceful.
Yeah.
A little bit more forceful. Also, with the whole Coop thing, he's always a player that lets the game come to him.
Yeah.
But I need him to show a little bit of aggression.
Yeah.
I don't want whether it's Max Christie or PJ Washington or these other guys to be the one jacking up shots.
Yeah.
I want Coop to tell the rest of these dudes, hey, you know what? Hey, check this out, Playboy.
Give me the ball.
Hey, check this out. I'm going to bring the ball up. I'm going to pass to you.
Yep.
Okay? You swing to him.
Yep.
You swing to me. Somebody set a goddamn pick.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing it right back to my hands.
Yep.
Like a magnet. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Y'all see what they do at Golden State when Steph gives up the ball,
Yeah.
guess where it gets back to? Steph.
Right. This probably going it come right back to me.
Yep.
Y'all better get used to setting some picks.
Yep.
Set some screens.
Yep.
Start rolling.
Get ready to
start
lob. Get
rebounding.
ready to get up. I might lob it to you. Get ready for all that.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To get out the way.
Right. Just start. Don't get swing back to me.
Yep.
In the words of Rashad McCann, you niggas need to start learning how to move around.
Yep.
Move the fuck around.
Yep.
Don't. Put your hands down.
Yeah. I see you. I see you.
yeah.
I see you.
Yeah. I also saw your last game. We went 2 for 20.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I see you. You
Right.
get the ball when I determine you get the ball.
Right. Our offense should be Anthony Davis.
Yep.
And Coop.
Cool. Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
The rest of you niggas,
You
the fuck around.
You get the ball when I see that you deserve to get the ball and score. That's it.
You get the ball when I feel like I can't get a bucket.
Yeah. Exactly.
How about that?
That's it. When you cut, like, there it is.
Right.
That's my assist, though.
Exactly.
You get the ball when you get my numbers up.
Exactly. I'm not this whole kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya.
Got
fella.
pecking order.
Nigga, we took you #1 overall.
Yep.
And the thing about my team that makes me so mad is, yes, we're a veteran ball club. Not only we're a veteran ball club, we have a championship experienced ball club. Anthony Davis won a championship.
Yep.
Kyrie won a championship.
Yep.
Klay won a championship.
Yep.
And a lot of these guys
Went
just
to the finals. Yes, a lot of them
So
went to the
PJ,
finals.
Derek Lively, Gafford,
Yep.
as part of this team. Jake Kidd, as part of this team. As a player and a coach. Vogel, who's supposed to be our defensive maestro, you just won a title.
Yeah, you won a title. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we out there like
Yeah.
we got a championship pedigree. It was sad that was not on display.
No,
We
yeah.
got absolutely ran out the gym. They went on a little Victor, I think he got a foul. And I thought it was going to take him out. They didn't. They left him in. Good decision.
Yep.
And then they went on a little run to close the half and it never looked back.
Yep.
So I don't know. We played Washington on today as this recording. That should be a win.
That should be a dub.
They're a young team.
Yep.
Breath smell like Similac, wet beyond the ear. You know what I'm saying? Best player, Keyshawn George. That's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, maybe not. He's a really good player.
He's good, but still, like.
But our best player is come on. It should be. We should win this.
Yeah.
Let's just get the win. Let's get the easy win. Let's get it moving. I hope this is a good right game for Coop. But we need a point guard. So if that means we have to eventually go to D'Lo, so be it.
Yeah.
Or hopefully the Kings kind of fall apart and we can just trade for like Dennis Schroeder.
Something like that.
I just thought about this. Like, damn, maybe we should have went after Russ. Like I thought about this.
Yeah.
Damn, like damn, maybe we should. You know.
Yeah.
He erratic, but shit, he a point guard.
Hey, his ceiling is a first round exit.
Hey, when they type his name in, it says PG next to it.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah.
'Cause we ain't got that right now.
You got it right now. Yeah.
So damn, like it'd be nice to have had Chris Paul or somebody.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that was my takeaway from this week with that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool. My team.
Mm-hmm.
I am confused.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. The roster construction to me does not feel like any roster construction that I've seen the Bulls ever make.
Okay.
We've lessened the guards. We got a lot of wings now, and we still kept Vooch. That game against Detroit confused me in a way because I'm like, we don't play like this.
Did y'all win?
We won.
Okay.
We beat Detroit. I'm hesitant because I'm like, wow, this team might actually put something together. We didn't play a lot of Giddey, even though we paid him, but I think we've got him in this position where it's like you are.
You didn't play him a lot?
We didn't play him as much as I thought we would.
Okay.
We played a bunch of other guards in those early minutes, and then he came in kind of near the end to kind of shore up our passing and movement.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, a lot of international players on our squad, a lot more than I don't know if we're maxing out at them, but we've got a lot of internationals. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But Buzelis looks good. I think our biggest problem right now is that I don't think our guys defensively have the build to play in the East. I honestly feel like we'd be better playing in the West.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we have the actual just bulk right now to really play in the East. Like we got Giannis, we got Paolo at the top of the thing. We would not have any answers for them. Right. Evan Mobley and the Celtics. I don't think we'd have a lot of answers for them. I think we matched up against Detroit well because physically we could match that.
But they got some strong guys too, though, and like in the post. But
in
like,
the post,
I guess our guards. But I mean, Cade kind of big, ain't he?
Cade got us a lot though.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm worried. Where it's like, yeah, like we could play good team defense, but once the one-on-one started happening, that's when it's like, yeah, y'all can't hang around. So I'm wondering, it's like, well, what does this team look like? We're not as physical as we probably need to be. We're fast. We get up the ball. The transition scoring is there. And I love that because I think that's just what we're going to be. We're going to be a transition team. But I don't know if that's going to win us any. I don't know if that's going to get us to where we need to go. And I'm just like, man, I want to love it. I want to be excited, but I'm hesitant still as a Bulls fan because, anything could happen with us.
True.
Rest of the East.
Welcome to the NBA, VJ Edgecombe.
Yes.
You know what? I knew he was going to be all right the way he was talking over the offseason. I saw his interview with Paul Jordan. I was like, damn, the kid got spunk.
Yes. Yes.
And when you got
the 76ers just might be all right.
Yeah.
They just might be all right.
One thing about say them, they keep hitting on draft picks now.
Yeah.
They keep hitting on
They just might be all right.
Yeah.
With Maxey and Edgecombe out there, that team didn't look like we're trying to get a new rookie to integrate into our system. Look, he was ready to go.
Yeah.
And ready to do what we're trying to do, which is win a championship.
My boy Cyril, he's from the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Edgecombe is from the Bahamas. He take right. I knew it.
Right away.
He couldn't wait.
Gushing.
Yeah, couldn't wait. I'm like, yeah, I know about V. Yeah, I know. I saw him. He looked good. He looked good. I expect him to look good for the rest of the year. What didn't look good was Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
And clock is starting to strike midnight on Joel Embiid's NBA career.
It is.
He just didn't look like the player that we
even
saw a
last
couple years
year
ago. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy, the strength,
Yeah.
the athleticism, it just wasn't there.
Yep.
It feels like whatever energy he had to me was sucked out in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That game against Jokic when he went band for band, you know what I'm saying?
That was probably his last hurrah.
Yeah, that might be his last legitimate hoorah. And I mean that's not much they can do because how much money they owe him or whatever. But he might go into the land of lost injured bigs.
Yeah.
You think of guys like Bill Walton, Andrew Bynum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Greg Oden.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about guys that actually played.
Fair.
Bynum won a championship.
That's true.
Yeah. Walton won a championship.
Won a championship. I mean? Yeah.
Like he may go
Mutombo kind of just great, but then as the years went on,
the injuries just kind of sapped him, and I just think that's going to kind of happen to him.
Yeah.
And it sucks. And it sucks to you start thinking about more about their playoff failures. The fact that he couldn't break through when they went against the Raptors with Kawhi Leonard. The fact they couldn't break through against Trae Young's Atlanta Hawks. The fact they couldn't break through against the Celtics when James Harden stole not one but 2 games against Boston.
Yeah.
It's like
damn, like, that was that opportunity.
That was the
for
window.
That version
Yeah.
of the Sixers. But I will say this: if I'm Philly, there's hope for the future. But you might have to pivot from Embiid in real time.
Yeah.
You may have to go to him like, hey,
I mean,
we're not running nothing through you anymore.
We didn't live through the decline of Ewing, but I imagine this is what it felt like.
Yeah, but he was older.
True.
Ewing was a war.
True.
Ewing was a war. People don't understand this. Patrick Ewing was a warrior.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true.
He was a warrior. The man didn't decline until, and he played in college for like at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Won the national championship in college as well.
That's true.
So he wasn't done. They were still relying. Ewing was so.
I know.
They were still relying on him in '99 when they went to the finals.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know.
Well, I mean, he got hurt like in that first round series against Miami.
Yeah.
But he was still relied upon at 99.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's different.
It's different. It's different, but I think it's that same like type of in real time pivot where everyone kind of knows that we need him, but we can't use him.
Right.
And I think that's where they are. Like, we need him, but we can't use him. He's used up most likely.
Right.
And we got to go to the future now.
Right.
You know, shout out Malcolm X. Future is now, old man. Or Malcolm in the middle.
I'm gonna say Malcolm X.
No, not Malcolm X.
Damn,
Malcolm in the middle. The future is now, old man.
Malcolm told Martin. He told Martin that. Future is now.
Oh man.
Hey, I mean the same thing.
We the same age.
So like Patrick Beverly and Steph Curry.
Yeah.
The next 5 years of mine. Ain't you 30?
You older than Steph.
Yeah, ain't you 30? That was funny. I don't know if that's even true or not. That was funny. Moving on from that though, last topic of the day involves my team.
Yeah.
We're pivoting to the NFL.
Yes.
So my Broncos won an improbable game against the New York Giants.
Yeah.
And so post-game press conference, Sean Payton kind of see if you can find a quote.
Yeah.
But Sean Payton kind of alluded to talking to John Mara, who's the owner of the Giants and the Mara family and whatnot, and was like, I guess he kind of alluded to say like, you should have been made to change and whatnot, and it sucks because I want you to make the change against us because I want to play against Dart or whatever. And it felt like he was throwing. Let me know once you find it.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
And it felt like he was throwing some slight at Russ, as in you should have made this change the whole time. It should have always been Dart. I'm putting words in Sean Payton's mouth.
Yeah.
But we all know Sean Payton.
Okay, I got you.
Hey, go ahead.
I was talking to John Mayer not too long ago. We were hoping that change would have happened long after our game.
Right.
Is what he said.
Right. Meaning, you knew the change was coming.
Yeah.
But we was hoping that, hey man, like keep playing Russ. Meaning it would have been easier for us to play your team if Russ Wilson's the quarterback compared to Jackson Dart.
Yep.
Which is a shot at Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Whether you meant to it or not, because he said he didn't mean it. He said he understood how Russ can take it, but he didn't mean it. Now Russ came back. Now let me know once you find that tweet.
Try to find it right now.
I sent it in the group chat. But Russ, Mr. Unlimited himself, Mr. Let's Ride himself, Sierra's husband, right? Former antagonist / teammate of the Legion of Boom, came back out firing, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
I am ecstatic that Russ, because everybody know me, Sean Payton's my head coach. I on this podcast has been very critical of Sean Payton. I feel like he's very overrated. I can just go through the list of things that he's been a part of. The Beast Quake run, that was the 7-9 Seahawks against Sean Payton Saints, right? When Alex Smith ran for that touchdown against the 49ers, but prior to that, sticking up to join as a 49er quarterback, that was against Sean Payton Saints. The immaculate that catch by Stephon Diggs to get to the NFC Championship game, that was against Sean Payton Saints. Yep. The blown ref game.
The
Jared Goff
the Rams
game.
Games, yeah.
The game went to overtime, people.
Yep.
The Saints got the ball in overtime. That was Sean Payton's Saints who couldn't get the job done. You know how many Pro Bowlers he coached during that time frame? You know how many All Pros he coached during that time frame? Not only in the backfield, not only the receiver, but the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You had Drew Brees as quarterback. You had Alvin Kamara in the backfield. You had an all-pro wide receiver of Michael Thomas. That offensive line was legit and stout. That defense was legit. You had Cam Jordan, who's probably going to the Hall of Fame. You had a good linebacker in DeMario Davis. You had Marshawn Lattimore out there at the corner position, and you couldn't get anything done. You got one Super Bowl. that you've gone to,
Yeah.
and you got the nerve to come out of your mouth to talk. If I'm Russ, hey bro, I've gone to 2 Super Bowls, bro. I won 1 too. More recently than you have.
Yeah.
You beat Peyton Manning. I did too.
Yep.
Now what? We got the same resume, fam, and we blew his ass out.
Yeah.
You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Facts.
You Tracy Porter bailed you out. You know what I'm saying? Like we you still can't find it.
I'm trying to get it to pull up. It's taking forever for the tweet.
But
Oh, here we go.
Okay, go ahead.
Jesus. Okay, classless, but not surprised.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
This is Russell Wilson's tweet.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Classless, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 years later through the media.
Right.
Fire.
Right.
Bars.
Lame ass. He probably said lame ass nigga.
Yeah, he didn't tweet that out, but he wanted to.
Yeah.
He wanted to. Bar. I am so glad Russell Wilson finally showed us that he got a little something in him, right? Because he's always been turning the other cheek.
Yeah.
With the whole future thing. He kept it very classy because there's children involved. So I'm not gonna go there. This is football, man. Shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. I think he just done.
Yeah.
And you know what I think? Do you know when I think it really happened? Thursday Night Football. Richard Sherman.
Yes.
Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah. Talking about how he played himself out of the
he
Hall
looked
of
at
Fame.
that like, you know what? Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Here I am trying to be the best person on to be God-fearing.
God-fearing.
I
I want to be a good teammate.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I'm not out here just trashing my team like some of the quarterbacks do.
Right.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Mm-hmm.
Like for all the faults that he might have, I don't think I could. I hear a lot of, as much as Richard Sherman and the Seahawks guys trash him, I hear a lot of other players also defend Russell Wilson.
Right.
So that's a y'all problem. That's not a him problem.
Right.
I'm glad he's finally been like, it's y'all.
Yeah.
It's y'all. You have a problem, not me.
You know what I want Russ to do? I want him to cut like a promo, like a wrestling promo. I want him the next Thursday Night Football game. I want him to just like go into the stands and just look at Richard Sherman.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
it's gonna be like wrestling, right? So like they're all there at the booth, and all of a sudden he just comes and sits down.
Yeah. Give it a mic.
Give it a mic.
Cut the music.
Cut the music. Richard Sherman.
Right.
I've been in the league longer than you've been. You got booted out by rookies.
Right.
Torn hamstrings, torn groins. I'm still here.
Right.
You on a booth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just go down, just go down.
Go down the list.
Yeah, just cut a nice scathing promo.
Yeah.
You know
And I'll see you.
right. Russell 316 says, you know what I'm saying?
What?
Right. Man, I feel like we're close.
It's coming.
His heel turn is coming.
Yep.
And I think everybody can't wait.
We want it.
Yeah.
I think we've wanted it for a long time because everyone's been alluding that he's got it in him.
Yeah.
Let's just see it.
You ain't pulling Sierra without having something in you, bro.
You gotta have a little gangster in you.
Yeah.
You gotta have a little gangster.
I love something.
You gotta have a little bit of it in you.
Yeah. In future, another thing. Can you sell a record without this? I'm just going down the line.
Yep, facts. I'm
just going down the
I'm airing
line.
everybody. I'm airing out Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
I'm airing out Richard. I'm airing
Yeah.
out the whole Legion of Boom.
The whole leader boom.
Because guess what? Yeah, y'all definitely shut down Peyton Manning, but our offense is the one that scored them 40 points.
Yeah. Like I'll be like, damn, Richard Sherman. I mean, Legion of Boom helped us get there. Where was I ain't see a lot of that boom when Tom Brady threw for damn near 400 yards and y'all goofy asses. But hey, but I lost us the game. Yeah.
But I lost us the game.
Yeah. Damn Pete. See, I loved you that much, huh?
Yeah.
Loved you much to kick your ass out the back door.
Yeah, now you with the Raiders.
Now you with the Raiders.
Getting clapped by the Chiefs.
Getting
They
clapped.
pulled they starters in the third quarter, homie.
Getting clapped. Bro, I got the kicker in fantasy. You know how many points he gave me? None.
0.
Damn,
Pete, do me a favor.
Damn, Pete. Damn, got ran out of USC.
Yep.
Got ran out of Seattle.
Yep.
And they gonna get ran out of Sin City. Where you gonna go now? NFL Europe? That's gone.
It's gone, baby.
That's gone, dog.
It's a wrap for you.
It's a wrap for you.
Andy Reid felt sorry for you because he knew, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, hey. But
I'm the problem.
But I'm the problem. But it's all Russell Wilson.
It's my fault.
Doug Baldwin, you got something to say? Excuse me.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you was doing your best Jerry Rice impression out there.
Facts. Eric Thomas, I'm the problem. Is you getting caught cheating with your brother in the room?
Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas. Yeah, Earl Thomas.
Has Earl said something?
all the Legion of Boom was pretty much.
Yeah, I thought Earl has stayed
Maybe.
core. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. All of y'all.
Yeah. All of y'all. Well, fuck them, group all y'all together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bobby Wagner, you ain't said nothing. I don't give a damn about all them tackles. I watched that Washington game, fam. Can you have some type of can you be fast? Can you please? Can your legs move out of cement? You know what I'm saying?
Can you get out the swamp, big dog?
Right, please. God damn. You know what I mean? Like, I would just rip everybody a new asshole, drop the mic, and retire.
Yep. That would be the best way to go out. Season's over. Brian Daboll, fuck you. Hey, Jackson Dart.
Brian Daboll, see you real soon on the unemployment line.
Yeah,
fam.
back. See you real soon, Jackson. Good luck out there.
Yeah.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah, throwing it to these niggas. But anyway, man, that's all the time we have for you. That's all the time we have for you guys today, man. You can follow me at Facebook at Bryce Oden. Follow me on Instagram at David Oden. Bryce, go and tell him.
From Twitter, Bruce Leroy.
And remember, if you didn't hear from the horse's mouth, tell us and ask who told you we out.